Good day to you all. I'm by name Fatima Kasim Umar, your mathematics teacher, and today we'll be talking about solutions of quadratic equation by completing the square method. If I'm not forgetting, we'll talk about quadratic equation the other day, and also ways of solving quadratic equation. We have the factorization, completing the square method, formula method, and also the graphical method. We've talked about the factorization method. So today we are going to be looking into the completing the square method. Now, in completing the square method, there are some steps that we need to follow, or some rules that we need to follow in solving the completing the square method. So as I'm solving, I'm going to follow or list out those rules while we solve the question. Now, this is our question. We have solve a square plus 4a minus 21 is equal to 0. Now, solution. We have a square plus 4a minus 21 is equal to 0. Now, in those rules, the first rule says that your constant must move to the what? You move your constant to your right hand side. And which one is our constant? The number that is not carrying any letter is our constant, which is 21. So if I should move this 21 here now, this negative sign is going to change to positive. And I'll be having a square plus 4a is equal to 21. Now the next step we are going to do, we are going to reduce the coefficients of a square to 1. But already the coefficient of a square is already an invisible one here. So we don't need to divide them. But if I assume I'm having another number here, for example, I have 2 or 3, I'm going to divide each time here by the 3. But I'm already having a 1 here. So even if I should divide them by 1, I will still have the same number. So let's move to the next one. The next one will now says that we should take the half of the coefficient of a and take it square. Then we add them to the both sides. What is the coefficient of a here? 4. So we take half of 4, which is 4 times 1 over 2. It will give us 2. And they also say we should square it. So we're going to have, we open our bracket, 2 close bracket raised to the power of 2. Now they say we should add this 2 square to each side. So I'm going to have a square plus 4a plus 2 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 21 plus 2 raised to the power of 2. Now the next rule says that I should combine those numbers or those letters with square by my left hand side. I should combine them together. I'm having a square plus 4a plus 2 square. Now if we look at this, the only numbers and letters carrying the square is the a square and the 2. So I will combine them together, and this is what I'm going to do. I will have open bracket a plus 2. Since all of them are having square, I write to the power of 2 is equal to 21 plus 2 square will give us 4. Are we together? Now, we're having something like this. And I've said it before that whenever we're having a square here and this one doesn't have square, but finally, let me first of all add this. We have a plus 2 all square is equal to 21 plus 4 will give us 25. Now, since I'm having something like this, a plus 2 square is equal to 25. What I'm going to do next, I will take the square roots of both sides. And whenever I'm taking the square roots of both sides, the square root will cancel this. Because the square and the square roots are opposite. So I will have a plus 2 is equal to square root of 25. So I'll have a plus 2 is equal to plus or minus 5. Now, I want to look for the value of a. How do I get that? To make the a what? The subject of the formula. I will say a is equal to this 2, if it's moved here, it will change to minus 2. Already I have plus or minus 5 here. Now that means my a is going to have two possible values, which are A is equal to minus 2 plus 5, or A will be equal to minus 2 minus 5. So A is equal to minus 2 plus 5 is the same thing as 5 minus 3. 5 minus 2, sorry, so I'm going to have 3, or A is equal to minus 2 minus 5 will give me minus 7. We also have other examples, but I'm not going to stress more on that. You are going to do that. You open to your textbook, page exercise 3, 3D, you do number 11 to 20. So this is the exercise, your assignment. You open to page 37, exercise 3D, number 11 to 20 in your assignment book, using your textbook, the new general mathematics. Anywhere there is any problem, you can forward your questions and I will be ready to listen. Thank you. And with this, I say Assalamu alaikum.